She's the 200 subscriber special. Now this is a god tier what if, so I guess you can see by looking at the character what kind of what if is this. What if they had announced Veldigo's power? Now guys, I mean power, I mean not the full personality, a little bit of his personality but not. Now his power, magic, Demon Lord's magic, nothing else. Now his hero suit is going to be like this. Yes, his hero suit is going to be like this. Now let's get to the part where Deku is born. Deku is born. Now the moment Deku was born, Deku could understand what the adults and other people are saying. He could not talk at that time because it's still a little infant's body. Now he could understand. He did not cry when he came out. When he get out of his mother's belly, but he did not cry. The doctors were also surprised by this. What? Why isn't he crying now? They wanted to make him cry, so doctor just hit with little force hit Izuku's butt. Now Izuku did not cry at that time. Now Izuku get this. If I don't cry, if I don't do anything, they are gonna beat me like this. Now unconsciously he did cry a little bit. Now he doesn't know what's happening. Now when the doctor give Inko her baby, now Deku sees his mother. He for some reason he feel calm looking at the woman and said, I guess it's my mom then. Now how does he know? I said you power, wisdom, fucking wisdom. Now let's skip to 4 years. Izuku was not like normal 4-year-old kids. He always remains in book. He's not a bookworm type, guys. Izuku always conjure information. What kind of what is this? What is that? They like information. You can tell he is a prodigy among the class. His intelligence even rivals in quirk intelligence. Now Inko and Hasashi, they both are really happy with Izuku because they know Izuku did get into fight many times. One time Bakugo is the time when Bakugo got his quirk first. When Bakugo got his quirk first, he literally ran to everyone and said, look, my quirk is so awesome. Now everybody did also said his quirk is awesome, could be better hero. Now Izuku was normally the class leader every part. Now if he want to leader, he always leads most of the class because of his intelligence and strong presence that anyone cannot resist. Now Bakugo bring his quirk to Izuku, said, look Izuku, I have a quirk. Now Izuku did not say anything, said, so what? Said, isn't it cool? Said, fucking explosion, why would it be cool? Now Izuku did not say firstly here. Now he said, just explosion. What is that cool about it? Now Bakugo got a little bit of, it was not pride hard, but he said, he didn't say anything. Izuku, I guess my time is up. Now he just go to his mom and said, Mom, I'm gonna go home. Now okay, sweetie, and they went home. Because of that encounter, Bakugo always despises Izuku. Now he always wants to know what is Izuku's quirk, but Izuku's mother said, oh son, I guess your time of your quirks are arriving. We are going to quirk doctor. Now Izuku did not get quirk doctor, said, okay. Now he knows most of the information. Now since the age of 4, he already finished college level stuff. Yes, fucking wisdom, guys. College level stuff. So he didn't mind it, said okay. Now when he go to doctor said, ma'am, sorry, but he is quirkless. Now when the doctor said, Deku said, quirkless, Hmm. Said, what is the sign of quirks? Now, Izuku did say, said, you will have something like superhuman power. Said, like this? I mean, is what Izuku did. I'm going to show you. Wait a second. He said like this. Now, when Izuku bring the thing that you're seeing right now, I guess it's the circle, magic circle type. Now, when he bring it, the doctor of restaurant said, how? But now said, I guess we can acknowledge it as a quirk. Now they announced it as a quirk. Now said, we don't know what kind of quirk is this, so we're gonna name it. Said, can I name it? Izuku said, yes. Said, can you call it mana? Said, no, wait. Call it energy manipulation. Because he doesn't wanna raise suspicion. Said, energy manipulation, could you? Said, oh, yes, okay. Now the doctor did not mind the thing. Now we see. Now we are gonna skip to the preschool. Now guys, we are gonna skip to the preschool part. We everybody knows that Izuku is going to get caught. Now when he was confined, said, Izuku, what's your quirk? Also the teacher said, yes, Izuku, what's your quirk? Said, my quirk, energy manipulation. Energy. Said, what could you do? Now Izuku did the same thing with that. Now everybody just look at it. Said, oh, the other. Now it looked good, as far it looked very good, but explosion, you what could you say? The explosion and this, what will look better? Of course Izuku's. Now Bakugo said, a weak ass quirk, look mine. Now he wanted attention very badly, but Izuku always get the attention. He wanted his quirk to be acknowledged, but could not get, because Izuku all the time get acknowledged. Now said, what could you do with this quirk? Now one of the students said, yes, yeah, what could you do with this quirk? Bakugo said, me, okay. What Izuku did, Izuku is going to be doing something flex. Yep, a very, very flex thing. Look, just listen guys. Just subconsciously said, got him. He just teleported from this point to another point. Now all the students are just saying, whoa, that's so cool. Yeah, Izuku is so cool. Now after that, everybody just saying, cool, so awesome. I said, what else? Said, oh, let's try. Now Bakugo is getting full jealous by this. Now Bakugo tried to attack Izuku there. Now not attack, it's like a little bit tackle type. Now tackle was just Izuku just said, stop. Bakugo stopped in his track. He could not even move. Said, what's happening? Now all the other students said, oh, that's so cool. Woohoo! Izuku is so awesome. Woo! Now by this, now we are gonna skip some time. We are gonna time skip to when Izuku is 10. Yep, I'm not going to give the fight. Infant fight, I don't think YouTube is gonna like that. Now is when Izuku is 10. We see Izuku, because of Izuku's quirk, his father mostly always stay with him. Every time they support him, like he is their golden child. If he even got hurt, they literally get panicked fully, because Izuku is a golden child. Because of Izuku's monstrous strength, now Izuku's parents know that Izuku is unstoppable force, because of his quirk. Now the doctor that researched Izuku was all for one doctor. Now the doctor did tell all for one about this. Said, if we didn't find the quirk, that's not a mutation type quirk, I guess. Said, I think also it's a mutation, but still. Said, We don't need it. I don't know how strong he is, but we will make him join us. Now we go to his school. Izuku is going to his own school. As you can say, the middle school year, I guess. It's the middle school year, you can say, or junior high, maybe up middle school year. Now fuck that, Izuku was now we go to another time skip. It's the second year of middle school now. Because of Izuku's quirk and popularity, Izuku is mostly the cool kid. Now most of the kids want to hang out with Izuku. Now Izuku has some personality type, a laid back personality. He doesn't care if anyone he does care if anyone get hurt because of him or another. Now he won't go into the fight without thinking, but he will because he knows that he can stop the fight at any moment. Now, so because of Izuku's quirk, Izuku is, you can say, most likely a prodigy child. So he was known through his whole school the prodigy among everyone. Now the other schools also try to make fight with him. Now, but because of Izuku's quirk, no one could even get close to him. Alone because of his word, no one can even get even close to him. The power of his own word, like a king. So he was announced as the king in the whole school. Yep, not a boss, the king. The principal the principal himself is proud of his own school because of Izuku. Now, because of this, Bakugo is always jealous of Izuku most of the time. Now, most of the time, Bakugo in the canon, like, Bakugo always applied himself for most of, he was the best of the best, but in this he knows he is not the best of the best. So he knows he cannot even comprehend with Izuku's strength, so he just leave it there. Yes, his pride won't won't be able to admit that Izuku is stronger than him, but he knows that Izuku is stronger than him. He doesn't even pick a fight with Izuku anyone. Now, what happened? One of Izuku's Izuku's lackey. Now, Izuku didn't want lackey himself, but they always follow him without his permission. So, yeah. Now one of Izuku's unwanting lackey, he said, Bakugo, your quirk is explosion, or your quirk is just explosion. Now Bakugo is a bully still, guys. Now he said, your quirk is explosion, terrorists have this fucking explosion quirk. Now he was able to tell because of Izuku was with him, so Izuku did care also. He was just watching set. He didn't say anything, he just watching the direction of Bakugo, and Bakugo just got literally goosebumps just saying, one person saying that his quirk is villainous. Now, because of this, Bakugo literally launched into the kid that who normal lackey of Izuku into killing. Now, what Izuku did, Izuku stopped Bakugo from using his quirk again. Now said, Bakugo, you are going to kill him. Said Izuku. Now Bakugo said, what would you know? Your quirk is not villainous. Now, he did not admit it, but because of the lackey, now Bakugo's quirk was announced as villainous, and most of them stayed away from Bakugo. Yes, I like the fool this way. Now, Bakugo tried to surpass Izuku, but he couldn't even surpass. Yep, he is going to be like Endeavor here. Now, we going to time skip to the last day of middle school, where everyone just doing the same thing, the same sick as speech. Now, said, Izuku Midoriya, you're going to UA. Said, yes. Said, I know you can get into UA without anything. I know you can get into UA with money on that part. Now, all the students just said, yeah. And most of the girls said, yes, Izuku could do it. They just cheering him on. Now said, "Oh, Bakugo, you want to go to UA now?" Other student also started to laugh. Said, "Huh, no way in the hell. I think he might do went in, but no." Now some of the students are laughing, and Bakugo did not even like this part at all. Now we go to Bakugo is not going to get one for all. Izuku is not also going to get. It's going to Miryu now. Now we see Izuku just. He was going with his friend. Just the fact that the sludge villain doesn't attack Bakugo or Deku at any time. Now Izuku was invited to go to arcade with some friends. He called. Now he did went into arcade, play some games, and when he went into his mother just bear crushing him said, "Oh shit!" No, he just said, "Oh shit." Her mother was about to just broke the spinal cord fully, and just, "Mom, I cannot breathe." And I said, "Oh, sorry." Now she completely now this is Slim Inko, not the canon Inko. Now she's more beautiful. Most of the part she is more beautiful than any her counterpart. Now we see Izuku's father is on. You said, "Son, I'm going on overseas for work." Said, "Okay, Dad. Have a nice day." And said, "Oh, okay, goodbye, Izuku." Now Izuku's mom said, "Are you going to train now?" Izuku did train. Izuku trained his normal body. So yeah, he has 8-pack if you guys want to know. Without training. Mana, guys, mana. Now we skip to the entrance UA gate. He was just watching. Said, "So this is UA, huh? Bigger than in the internet pictures." Now he went inside, and no, wait, I'm gonna do something else. Scratch the gate part. Now Izuku wake up the day of the entrance exam. When he was walking alongside of the day, he bumped into one girl. It was Mina Shido, yes. Now because of her quirk, people saw him as a freak or some kind of. So she didn't have that many friends, but now most of the boys always saw her because of her assets, mean butt and boobs. Like that. Now Izuku, when Izuku bumped into her, Izuku just said, "Oh, so, are you okay?" Now Izuku just drawing some mad. Now Izuku's face was handsome for her. Now she had a little bit dark shade of pink in her cheeks. Said, "Thank you." Said, "No problem." Now they were very good. They were going to the train station at the same time. So you are going to the train station too? Said, "Yes." "Oh, that's my stop. I gotta go now." Izuku did not stop because he wanted to go to somewhere else before going to UA. He's gonna arrive late. Yes. Now we see Izuku just minding his own business, touring around little city because it's his normal thing to do. Now what happened in the alleyway? He heard some of the guys. He saw a very big limo. The driver is fixing the car, and the driver was searching for someone. Not the driver. I mean, someone was fixing the car, and the driver was searching someone. It was a butler. Now said, "Monsieur." Now he was looking. Now Izuku said, "Are you okay? Oh, what are you looking for?" Said, "Oh, you see, the mistress just went somewhere. I couldn't find her. Could you help me, mister?" Said, "Okay, well, how does she look like?" Now he handed a little picture. Said, "This." Izuku just looked. Said, "Okay." Now Izuku is searching, man. Now he heard something in the alleyway. So he went in the alleyway. Saw some thugs are just, rapes. About to take advantage of her. Now what Izuku did? Izuku just came there and said, prostrate yourself. They all just suddenly stopped moving and said, huh, so you really are fucking assholes. Now, he said to the girl, said, go along. Your driver said, your driver is over there. Said, go along. Now, said, thank you, she said. And she just went away, and in her mind she said, oh, he's so handsome. I wish I could meet him again. Now, we go to what Izuku is going to do to the fucking rapist. Now, what Izuku did, Izuku said, wanna know something precious? Izuku just flickered his finger like this. All the four thugs just died and said, oh, I did something wrong really. I guess I'm gonna make you alive. Oh, guess he just said Ingel. And all the thugs just appeared there, said, so I guess I learned this subconsciously. Got into the knee, said, please, don't kill us, please. Now, Izuku said, if you leave your ways, then. Now they said, yes, we will be good. We will hand over ourselves to the police themselves. Now, Izuku said, okay, now, fuck off. Now, what Izuku just saying this, now they just literally get scared and ran away. Now, Izuku has a little bit of blood stain in his clothes. Said, so little blood. Now, Izuku just removed that. Now, Izuku said, I guess I'm late for school, I guess. Now, we go to Izuku said, I cannot fly over there fully because of the quirk law. He just used some flight magic to fly to the station, other station. Now he said, guess. Now Izuku did fly to the other station, and suddenly when he was about to get in, said he bumped into a person with earphone jack on her ears. He said, oh, sorry again, I guess I'm bumping into person too much today, he said. Now she also just a little wake up and get up, and she was always, she was like a tomboy. She wasn't like a girl. Now Izuku did blush a little bit because Izuku is nice. Izuku blushed a little bit and said, oh, sorry again, miss. Najiro saw the blush and said, am I attractive? Now she said it out loud and Izuku could not hear it. Said, did you say something? Said, no, I didn't say anything. Said, oh, thank you, by the way. Said, oh, okay. Now Izuku said, oh, the train arrived, like my one also. Now they both ran into the same time. Said, oh, so we are in the same train, I guess. Said, yes. They talk about some stuff, and it was a bowl for Jiro. He said, are you, by the way, are you going to US entrance exam? Said, oh, yes, I really am going there. How did you know? Said, I'm going there too. Said, I guess we might become classmates. Oh, by the way, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Kyoka Jiro. Said, okay, Jiro-san. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Izuku Midoriya. Now, they talk about some little stuff about favorite hero. Now, she said, my favorite hero is one random hero. I don't remember her favorite hero. Sorry, guys. Now, I said, now Izuku, when she said, what is your favorite hero? She said to Izuku, said, a favorite hero, you can say no one really. No one. Said, yes, no one. I don't really admire that much any heroes here. So, not even All Might. Said, no. You see, All Might just uses punches. If he uses kick, he would be more powerful, I don't like All Might because of some other reasons. Now, he doesn't like All Might because All Might is weaker than him, of course. Now, she said, my quirk is there, Punjakai, self-explanatory. Now, after that, said, my quirk, you can say energy manipulation, I can manipulate energy. Said, oh, what can you do? You can say I can manipulate energy, I can teleport anywhere I want. Said, oh, that's an awesome. Said, but the problem is I need to see the place first. Now that was a lie. Now Izuku's teleportation worked differently because he has seen the place on internet, so he could go there by easily, but he forgot. He is a little dumb here, but he forgot. Now we go to the exam. Now Izuku, what happened to Izuku did not want to going to fall. Now Izuku is not going to meet Uraraka here. Now we see he got into the exam score. Now he was sit beside Bakugo, and Bakugo was just growling at him, said Bakugo, you know you should not growl like this. Now their mama still friend. Not Izuku and Bakugo are not friends at all. After the age of 4, they are fully fucking enemy. Now Izuku said, Bakugo, you know you could growl some little. He said, you should be quiet a little bit. Was Mike is trying to say. Izuku said with a calm tone. And then suddenly when he was explaining out he was about to explain about the 0 point, and suddenly Ida said, sir, what sir, in the pamphlet they said there was other robots. There was you only describe about 3 robots. Said now. Said, and you there. You and your friends are growling together. Now Izuku got a little angry. He didn't do anything, he just got pointed there. And Izuku just stand up and said, I don't know your name, mister, but I didn't do anything. It was the fucking ass did it. I was listening to his speech, and for your information, he was about to say about the last robot. By the look of this, you can see it's the 0 point robot. It's like a big obstacle. We can skip the part now. After said, Ida grew a little bit of angry and said, oh, he just sit down. Said, thank you. The boy there. Now President Mike after exam said, get on. Now if you're wondering, the written exam, Izuku got a full number 1. Now we go to Izuku there. We go to Izuku. Izuku is wearing normal clothes. Guys, this is a hero suit, not his normal clothes. He's just wearing a normal clothes, not a jumpsuit, guys. He's wearing not like normal clothes, a sweatpant and shirt. Now sweatpants, a little bit of t-shirts and normal thing. Now we see Izuku just now when the Mike said go, Izuku just disappear from their vision. He just walking casually there. One of the robot come, Izuku just blast him with a flicker. Destroy the robot with flicker. Now so in the observation room, we see the teachers are just saying, said this year we have very promising batch, you know. All of them said yes, especially this green hair kid. He is just walking casually to the robots and destroying them. And said how many points that he has? Midnight said. Looking at the boy said he has right now 68 really. Oh, good. The exam just began. He has 68. Said yes, I know. For the boy is strong. What is his quirk? Now Midnight said it said manam. He said energy manipulation, huh? Good. Now some dog bear mouse thing said, let's see how we pass the obstacles. Now All Might was also watching the Izuku from there. Izuku from their part and said, this kid is strong. Now we after some a little bit a minute we see Izuku have a full on 150 and not 150 sorry 130 points. Now in the point Izuku just walking casually to the robots, and most of the students just saying he's just walking casually to the robots and destroying them. Now we see the ground was shaking and the 0 pointer arrived, and Izuku just said let's see what happens. Now Izuku just saw somebody was trapped inside the rubble. Now it was Asui. He said she just getting there now. Izuku just suddenly teleport in there and said, "Are you okay?" He just lifted the rubble up and said, "Oh, you are strong." Said, "Ah, don't worry." A million watt smile, making her a little bit blush. Now said, "We gotta get out of the. There is a robot." Said, "Ah, you don't need to worry about that." When she just looking at the smile, just spacing out. Now the robot was about to step into them. It was about to step on them suddenly. Casually lifting the robot. The castle just exchanged castle with robots. Now, I'm just stronger than you, Mr. Robot. Now, we see this monstrous strength, and some of them said, "Oh, this is the monstrous strength, really." Now, after seeing the monstrous strength, the robot just got this strength. Most of the observation room said, "Oh, oh," and All Might also saying, "Oh, wow." They are just seeing him at now the robot where it fell into where Bakugo's test was happening. Now the robot fell into the Bakugo's 0 pointer. So now they just said a very big monstrous strength. Now most of the teachers in the observation room are just at and All Might said, "Oh, he was the perfect successor for one for all." Now he said, "Should I talk to him?" Now Mary is going to be. He's not been given one for all right now. Now we see Izuku just yawning and said, "Oh, that was boring." Now Asui just looking at him with and said, "You are really strong." Said, "Nothing really." Now what he did, it was something else for him. It was something he just said, "It's nothing really." Now said, "I guess I gotta go there, bye bye." She tried to get up and she just fell and said, "Oh, I guess you are hurt a little bit." Now what Izuku did, Izuku just he healed her leg suddenly and said, "Bye bye then." Now she just saying, "Oh, he didn't even said anything about my appearance. He thought me as a normal girl." She was never thought as a normal girl because of her appearance and all the stuff, Asui stuff. Now we go to a little bit of different time. Ida also see the monstrous strength. He doesn't even want to piss this person off just by seeing the monstrous strength here. Now what Izuku did, Izuku just got him and teleported himself to his own home and said, he went inside, said, "Mom, I'm home." His mom suddenly tackled him in the ground and said, "Izuku, you're home." Now said, "Mom, could you please get off me? I just get back from the entrance exam, I know, I guess you scored the highest in the history of UA." Now she said, "Now it was true, he did." Now I don't know what all my score was, but let's just say he did. Now his mom said, I have made your favorite food, katsudon." Now Izuku's favorite food is still katsudon, and we are going to skip some week. Now suddenly a letter arrived. The letter said, "Mr. Izuku Midoriya, you have scored 100 in your written exam part and solve some problems, so we would like to meet you in the UA a little bit early in the first day, so could you please?" Now then said, "Oh, and by the way, your practical examination, you scored the highest, even higher than All Might." It was Nezu who said that. Now welcome to your Hero Academia, Mr. Midoriya. Now Izuku didn't, he just said, laugh and said, "So I did become the history I did a history record, I guess." Now midnight, she's gonna be in the harem, guys. She's gonna be in the harem. Now we go to Izuku. Izuku going to the first day of UA. Now Izuku is wearing like a UA dress, and he is taller at not Ida's height, a little bit. Yes, he's in Ida's height, so don't worry, he has a 8-pack body. Now we go to Izuku when he entered the UA. Now he was just lost and said, I cannot find 1A. He's just saying 1C, then B, then say he couldn't find any of the class. Now suddenly he bumped into someone and said, oh, I'm sorry again, sorry. Now he just saw Midnight and said, oh, Miss Midnight. Now Midnight was wearing, her hero costume. You know what is a hero costume like. Now wearing those, suddenly now Midnight always stare at her chest and her body. Now Midnight sure was R-rated hero, 18+ hero, because of her status and her quirk. She does like this, but in the she is a 22 year. She is 20 years old, a woman, virgin woman, really. Yes, I'm going to decrease Midnight age a little bit. Who wants a 25 or 30s lady to be his wife? So now 20-year-olds. Now she said, oh, you who you are? Said Izuku Midori. She remembered who Izuku was. Said, oh, so you are the person with the monstrous amount of strength. Said, that was really nothing, really, just a little training. Said, that's little training, that's a hardening full on training. Now said, okay, I'll show you the one. Now she just showed him. Said, my name's Midnight. Said, I know your name is Midnight. Now said, no, my name is Nemuri Kema. Said, oh, okay, Miss Kema. Said, then said, okay, bye, Izuku. Said, oh, yes, Kema-san. Now he went inside the room. Now Ida was just like in the anime. Ida and Bakugo did not do anything like that. Ida did not scold him. Now when Izuku entered the room, mostly Ida just suddenly ran up to him. Said, I'm sorry for my behavior at the entrance exam. Now he's saying this. Said, you are better than me. You know how you just literally destroyed the 0 pointer out of the stadium. Now saying this, it's okay, really. Now Izuku is a nice person, so he doesn't care that much. Now Mina Jiro Uraraka just suddenly ran up to him at the say Mina Jiro Asui and last Momo suddenly ran up to him at the same time. Said, oh, I guess I met you girls before. Said, oh, but hey guys. Now he said, oh, hey Midoriya. All of them said, yes, nice to meet you, Asui-san. It's no, wait. He said, oh, I didn't get the name at the entrance exam, but said, okay, I am Asui. Said, thank you for saving me there. Or, no problem. Oh, by the way, how have you been, Keijiro-san? Said, good. How are you, Midoriya? She said, okay. And Mina said, how are you? Izuku said, oh, you're calling me by the first name. We are not still close. Said, no, he said, good, Ashida-san. Said, call me Mina. Said, everybody just, okay, Mina-san. Now, after that, Momo said, oh, hello, by the way. Said, I'm sorry I left you there. Said, no. You would have been a little bit of dead weight, so don't worry there. Said, thank you very much. Oh, don't need to worry. I just did the anyone would do. Said, by the way, I'm Momoya Hirozo. Said, nice to meet you. Izuku Midoriya. Said, guess we might now said, if you wanna be here, if you are here to make friends, then you should just leave. Now the suddenly captivated. Now Izuku is not surprised by the appearance because the infinite amount of wisdom. Now he is not affected by any of this part. Now he looking at him with a blank stare and a smirk, and said, "Eraser head by if I assume." Said, "How do you know, kid? I'm an underground hero." Said, "I sometimes study heroes a little bit." Now he study heroes for fight combat issues because he want to know what kind of power other heroes have. So he was curious that time. "I like you, kid, little bit." Now eyes of a sheet eating green. Now we go to said where this he handed Izuku a school gym uniform and said, "Go change." Now Izuku went into the changing room. He changed. Now he was removing his shirt, and suddenly Kirishima just looking at the boss said, "Dude, you are fully ripped. What kind of training you do?" Said, normal workout schedule, nothing else really." Said, "Really, man, nothing else. Are you on steroid or something?" Said, "Nope." "By the way, I'm Ejiro Kirishima." Said, Nice to meet you, Kirishima." "Izuku Midoriya." Said, "Nice to be, wanna be friends?" Said, "Yep." Now they become friends. They talked about little stuff and manliness stuff. Now Kirishima fully is in good shape with Izuku here, because Izuku is manly, cool, other stuff. Now Kaminari also went there. Said they introduced themselves. They also they try to be friends. Also the little grape monster also got there. I'm not going to expel him. I'm going to do something else with. I'm going to have fun with him here. Now we go to a little part of the town. So we go to the girls' part of the changing room. Now said Mina said to they four become friends later soon. Now Mina said to Jiro said, "Oh, by the way, I'm Mina Ashido." Said, "Oh, I'm Kokajiro, by the way." I said, "Momo Yairozu, nice to meet you." They all said to each other and their names and how do they do become friends again. Now said, "We met him at the same day. Who could have guessed?" Said, "Yes." They have a little bit of the blush in their cheek. Now Mina just noticed it and she's just grinning and said, I got rivals." Now saying this, they also didn't get it. Said, "Ashida, did you say rival?" Said, yes. "Rival in becoming hero." Said, "Oh, okay." They also just shut it off. Now Asu on the other hand, in her mind, she was thinking something, but she won't tell anyone. Now so we go to the field. As I was waiting for the student, he said, "Izuku Midoriya." Said, "Yes." Said, you score highest in the you scored first in the U entrance exam. How far can you throw a ball?" Said, "How far?" 67 meter, I guess, if I without using my quirk. And said, "Okay, now use your quirk." Okay. Now what Izuku did, Izuku said, "Use my quirk, huh? What should I do?" Yes, this might be sufficient. He just made a very big ass can. No, wait, what he did? Wait a second. Add energy in there, like the picture. Then he just go into throwing position. He throws the ball breaks the sound barrier using very big gust of wind and the said 5,555 meter. Just by saying this, all Aizawa said, "See, now all of them said this is going to be fun." Said, "This is going to be fun, huh? Let's just do this. The person who's going to be last is going to be expelled." He just said, "No, you cannot do this." Everybody screamed, and then Izuku said, "Why couldn't he do this?" Natural disaster in the powerful villains are fair, huh? No. He said, "Thank you, by the way." Now, Aizawa pick his own favorite student here. and then said, just have you listen, right? Now said, now I want to the next day. So everybody do the same and other part. Now what he did here was something else happened. Izuku just destroyed everyone in the test. Now in the last day, Bakugo just control his urge to try to sneak attack on Izuku because he knows Izuku is stronger than shit. He cannot even do anything to him. Now we go to they said I guess now most of the girls that Izuku met, they made their way to Izuku and talk out the stuff, and they could see by the way they were still wearing the gym uniform because some other reason. Now they said, okay, so I get to go to the changing room. And he was about to, the girls call out to him, and suddenly when girls look at him, said they just can see the 8-pack body. They think, oh, all of them just suddenly stop at the track and they're drooling a little bit. Said, are you guys okay? Izuku snapped them out of their trance. Said, oh yeah, we are okay. All of them said. Now Mina had a little slight bit of nosebleed because she could see something else there. Now we get to the name. Now we get to the next day. Yes, it was next day. I'm going to do the heroes versus villain here. And we go to the next day. Izuku doing some general studies like the same in the anime and said, do you know what's going to be? Said, I don't know, maybe some heroes going to teach us about heroics. Now I hope it's someone. Now what Izuku happened to be here. All Might said, I'm coming to the door like a normal person. Said Izuku said, that's normal person. Okay. Now Izuku said, ha ha ha, I am here. Said All Might, it's All Might. Everybody just said. Now and we also commented about the costume. I don't remember what the comment was, but sorry. Now after that they said, we are going to do a next important class of here. UA here is the heroics. We are going to do the training, heroes versus battle training. Said heroes versus villains. Okay, now everybody got into the hero costume. Now Izuku's hero costume is like this, guys. Don't pardon me, he is like this. Now we see everybody is coming out now, and Izuku come out. Everybody can see how handsome he look in the hero costume. Izuku is wearing fingerless gloves and the same thing you are watching here. Now all of them said, are you, oh, you look awesome in your hero costume, but don't you need any support item? Some of them said, nah, I don't need it. Now Bakugo said under his breath, said, arrogant bastard. Said, now Izuku having his hand on his pocket, and some of them, and most of the girls are just blushing at his side because he looks so good in the hero costume. Now we say a bit tag team battle. Now they not tag team, what I said, battle. Now heroes versus villains, 2 teams. Now Izuku is going to be here. I want Izuku to be not hero, I guess villain. No, he's going to be a hero here. Now fuck this, he's going to be a villain here a little bit. Now he's going to be a villain. Now he was paired up against Momo here. Now some of the girls just give Izuku just dead stare and said lucky. Now Izuku said, so I'm a villain. So whose team I'm going to battle with now? He said it was Todoroki and Bakugo. Now Todoroki saw him as a competition he wanted to destroy because he wanted to prove his father that he can beat without his All Might without his power. So Izuku is an All Might perspective to him, Todoroki. Now he says, so okay, now Izuku and Momo went to enter the building and just got into the bomb's place. Now what Izuku said, I guess we are gonna set some trap here. Could you hold my hand? Said, he just blushing. Said, oh, it's just for other purposes. Now when they're helping us, said, could you get some landmine bombs? Said the whole third floor was engulfed in bombs. Now not bombs, you can say. You gonna guard the place. I'm gonna fight them. Said, oh, okay. She just said, would you like to come, or you wanna fight with? We wanna guard this place. Said, let's guard this place together. Said, okay. Now Izuku and Momo just waiting there. They had some little blast because they did some landmines over there. So when they step in the landmine, everything gonna blow up. Now when Bakugo and Todoroki arrive at there, what happened? What when they was about to attack? Now said Momo said, "Oh shit, we're gonna get attacked. Hurry up!" Now said Izuku said, "Don't worry." Said, "Prostrate yourself." Now Bakugo could move because Izuku wanted Bakugo to move. Said, "You are finished now. You are finished, nerd. Now I'm going to be king here, not you." Now suddenly when he said that he was about to attack, suddenly he just coughed up blood a little bit. Now said, "What happened? You just scared of you just getting beat up by my heart, huh? Heartbeat." Now all of them seeing in some of them horror just said, "How strong is this dude?" Now All Might said, "The villains win." Now Izuku just stopped the attack and healed Bakugo a little bit. Now Bakugo was still out of unconscious because of the attack. Now what happened? Most of the girls are just seeing destructive power and absolute power of Izuku. Most of them. Now All Might saying he relies on his quirk too much. Now Eraser also was there for other reason because Izuku's favorite student. Now said he rely on his quirk too much. Now what is his muscles? We can clearly see he has muscles fully. Now they can sense that he has muscles, but why does he rely on his quirk so much? Now Todoroki did not care because he did not get hurt that much, but by seeing the power he could tell that because he also heard the heartbeat. He didn't hurt him, but it hurt Bakugo for some reason, coughing up blood also. Now some of the students also saying, said, "What was that, Izuku? What's your quirk?" Said, "Energy manipulation." Said, "By your energy manipulation you can do that. I know you can use an energy to correct people there, but how does that explain?" Said, "You see, I use my energy to he just made up something." Said, "I use my energy to move my heart very faster than normal humans, you can say, any faster than anyone. So it was like a sound wave, you can say." Said, "Oh, they all bought it a little bit." Now after that we go on with All Might. All Might in his mind just said, how strong is this kid? Can I beat him myself? I think. Now he said, "I think I can, but the raw power of the quirk," he said in relief, said, "Oh, the good thing that All For One is not alive. If he was, this kid quirk would have been the strongest, really." Now Izuku's is not a quirk. He was born with it, so it cannot get away from his body. Now we are gonna pause this here. Have a nice day.